everyone, welcome to this book review of The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro and today I will be talking about a novel that's very close to my heart. I've read it like 7 times and it thrills me just the same every time. It's among my 10 favorite books of all times. The book is written by Florenza Bonelli, an author from Argentina, and it's called Lo que dicen tus ojos. Its English translation could be what your eyes say or what your eyes tell me. Fortunately, I went on Amazon and I couldn't find the book in English. So if you know any Spanish, I highly recommend you to give it a try. I want to say that I dedicate this video to my sister because I think it's one of her favorite books as well. I want to warn you though, before I begin, that this will be a video with mild spoilers, but only in the review section. This is the story of Francesca de Gecko, an astonishingly beautiful young woman from Argentina. At the start of the book, she falls in love with Aldo, this rich and handsome young man. Aldo is just as much in love with Francesca as she is of him, but because they come from very different social stations in life, things don't work out for them. And in order to escape the pain from this ruined relationship, Francesca goes to Geneva, where she intends to forget Aldo as she works at her country's embassy in Switzerland. At the start, she's quite happy with her new life, but one day she's told out of the blue that she has been transferred to her country's embassy in Saudi Arabia. Though she is very shocked at the news and not very pleased with it, she accepts to go to a new country and see what has in store for her. And once she is in Saudi Arabia, she meets the heir to the throne, Prince Kamal Al-Saud. And the author basically describes Kamal as a perfect man. Handsome, intelligent, charming, another gentleman. The plot is kind of predictable because Kamal and Francesca fall in love, but what I found really fascinating was the way the author wrote the characterizations of the protagonists and the way she evokes faraway places like the desert or a ranch in Argentina. And also because the way she tells the love story, it's a little bit far-fetched but unconventional. And the way the love between Kamal and Francesca is written is a way that really makes me feel their love, if that makes any sense. I can't praise this book enough. I give it a 5 out of 5 stars review. Not only because it has these amazing exotic settings and you learn so much about Muslim culture and its traditions and history and society, and also about Argentina, but also because we learn a lot about the foundation and the way organization of the petroleum exporting countries, or OPEC. This keeps the story from being a book that's only corny because it deals with romance. No, it also talks a lot about important events, the relationship between countries in the 60s. And I also really enjoyed the fact that the author wrote Kamal, the prince, into real life events because Kamal is supposedly the brother of men that were actually part of the Al-Saud dynasty. And as a journalist, I'm fascinated and in awe by the way the author did so much research for this book in the 90s when the internet wasn't the big aid that it is today when you want to research or write something. But basically the main reason why I highly recommend this is because of love story and because of the characters. Francesca, I adored her as a protagonist. She's not only beautiful and intelligent but strong and determined, and she's sort of a journalist, so I could connect with her. If the romance between Kamal and Francesca is sort of this impossible romance that could never happen in real life. Before I wrap up this video, I want to let you all know that the author also wrote a trilogy where the children of the characters of Lo que dicen tus ojos appear. The trilogy has been translated into English, so be sure to check my review for the trilogy as well. It's called Caballo de Fuego, or in English, Year of Fire. The first novel is Obsession, the second one is Passion, and the third one is Possession. Or in Spanish, they're called Caballo de Fuego París, Caballo de Fuego Congo, y Caballo de Fuego Gaza. Also really good, and again, the author goes out of her league to evoke in your mind the perfect man. But anyways, I hope you give this book a try first and let me know what you think of it. Or if you've already read it, I want to discuss with you what you think of this beautiful, in my opinion, masterpiece. Let me know who you envision as the protagonists, Kamal and Francesca. I've sort of always pictured Francesca in my mind as this sort of mixture between Monica Bellucci and Maite Perroni, and Kamal as this sort of mixture between Ian McShane and Hrithik Roshan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm dying for Hollywood to make a movie of Lo que dicen tus ojos, or of the trilogy that comes after this book. But in the meantime, thank you for watching this video. I've put in the description box below a link to the book's Goodreads page. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm Caro, the Mental Traveler. See you soon.